Hello Libra, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for April tarot reading, and I'm a Libra as well, so our energy, please be good, for April is, the High Priestess. Wow, so like really in touch with our intuition, receiving messages, and potentially something to do with secrets. She does guard the Akashic Records. Did I pronounce that right? Anyways, what does Libra need to know for April? I just want to have a good month. Oh, okay. It is all right. It could be worse. It starts out a little bit stressful, but we get over the worst of it. Yay. Anyways, the energy in the past, we have got the Nine of Swords, so the energy leading into this month, stress, potentially people talking trash about you behind your back. Can't be having any of that. And just kind of feeling like, what's the point of like moving so far in a particular direction? Was it all worth it? Everything I've sacrificed, was it for nothing? So yeah, stress. Anyways, but our energy for this month is pretty good because we have got the Seven of Pentacles. So, you know, really investing in our finances, stability, our physical body, like maybe kind of revamping our like diet and health regime and all of that, making sure our finances are in order, maybe just doing some investments, blah, blah, blah. Could literally be out in nature more. But yeah, so just really investing in things that will pay off in the future, which obviously can be a lot of things. However, either this is a different aspect of ourselves or a different person. You decide how this reading resonates with you. Hi, Ravine, say hi. She says hi. Anyways, so what we need to know about is the Five of Swords. This is someone who's stressed, stressful and closed-minded and small-minded and a bit controlling, and it's like, because I said so kind of attitude. Anyways, but I feel like I think we're going to be walking away from that because our energy with them and the other person is the Six of Swords. So if this is someone else, I feel like we're going to be kind of accepting of that. We're not going to get wrapped up in their poor attitude and things like that. Or if we can get that attitude once in a while where we're a bit closed-minded and stressed and things like that, maybe argumentative with other people, are going to happen sometimes, okay? You know, anyways, I feel like we're going to kind of be over that and then like not get drawn into it anymore. Yay, pat on the back. The outcome, one of my favorite cards, not gonna lie. I mean, other than the Sun and the Star, might be one of my favorite minor arcana cards is the Three of Cups. Get ready for a month. Oh my God, I need this, and I bet you need this too. Just chilling out with people, relaxing, hanging out with close friends and family, and just being able to let your hair down and relax a little bit. Oh my gosh, I so need that. You know, because we have been through a very intense transformation. I mean, think about it. We're not the same person that we used to be like a year ago or before then. I mean, you know how it's almost like we live many lives within a life? Because, you know, we're a different person from when we were like 3 years old. I feel like we might get in touch a little bit with our kind of 3-year-old self in a way, just like having a bit of, you know, joy and fun and stuff like that. I think if this is someone else in your life with a poor attitude, okay, I think, you know, they will eventually see the light, but it's not necessarily going to have anything to do with us. Unless it has to do with us disengaging from them. So I think they're going to see the error of their ways, and it's like, is it worth it to be right all the time? No, it's not. Let's get some clarification cards for us Libras for this month. You know what? This is so cool. So the outcome, the whole like kicking back, relaxing, maybe going to a few parties, is being aspected by the Chariot. So I feel like, honestly, for us to be productive, we need to relax first. You know how sometimes, well, I'll be like this all the time. I'll relax when I have this, and this done. And, you know, it never really happens, right? So you never really relax. But it's like, we'll actually be more effective and more efficient when we relax first. and hang out with people that we love and trust and just have a bit of fun. Maybe meet some new people. Go out for a drink if you drink, but you know what I mean. Dinner or whatever. Everyone eats. Okay, so the energy in the past that might have been stressful might have had to do with like maybe a small financial issue, or maybe like something with your physical body, or like where you live. But it's not like the worst kind of financial or contract or stability kind of issue you've ever had, but it's still enough to make you stressed. I feel like we're more in touch with our intuition at the moment, and that totally makes sense with the High Priestess as well. And because we're being aspected by the Princess of Wands, so that is acting on our inspiration straight away, and that might have kind of led us to new territory and more opportunity, like a new landscape in a way that could be real or metaphorical, metaphor potentially. If this is our attitude, then, of kind of being a bit closed-minded in a way at times. I mean, I can get like that sometimes. It might have something to do with childhood or particular arguments, if with a sibling, if you had a sibling or something like that. So it might go all the way back to childhood. This argument, if this is another person, it might be with a sibling, to be honest. Or someone who's like family. We tend to argue with people who are like family the most. I mean, that's true for me. Anyways, I feel like there's gonna overall, like, when you heal and when you disengage, that's when there's going to kind of be healing and a bit more balance in the relationship, because there is love. I mean, the reason why we stay around the people that we argue with a lot of the time is because we don't leave, because we still love them and we care about them. We're just gonna argue with them to the death. Anyways, speaking of death, one of our advice cards is the death card. So like the end of a transformation before you've seen, the benefits yet in the future. And I feel like it's a pattern of thinking or a belief system or a pattern of relationships when it comes to communication. So I feel like the way that you communicate with people has changed. Maybe this was the last person that you're going to be communicating with in that way. This person, oh my gosh, with this Hanged Man, I'm getting kind of like a timeout energy. I think when you disengage from this person, they're really going to think very hard about what they did and how they say things without thinking. You know how some people, okay, I can be like this sometimes too, oh my gosh. You know how sometimes people will be like, will just say whatever's on their mind, and they don't actually consider how it's going to affect the people around them, And, I'm just being authentic. Like, I'm just saying what's true, I'm just saying what's on my mind. Like, I'm being real. It's like, you're being a real jerk, sometimes. So I feel like that person might reflect on, hey, just because they think something doesn't mean they have to like vomit it all over other people. It's not right. Let's do one more clarification card for the outcome. Yeah, and you have been very patient as well. We have been very patient with the situation, and we've reflected a lot. And it's like we are all mirrors in our relationship. So I think when we reflect, like, other people might begin to reflect on their behavior as well and interactions. So that's pretty cool. Let's get some advice cards. Advice for the Libras. Okay, so the final advice card I'm going to show it first because this one did fall out when I was shuffling. So I always put it back in, but I make a mental note on when it was, just in case it comes out again. Anyway, so the final advice card is the Five of Cups. So definitely some sort of like pattern in behavior of disappointment with relationships, with connections with people that goes all the way back to childhood. So this whole situation, the way that you communicate with this person or with this other aspect of ourself, if this is a different aspect of ourself, like it definitely goes back. Maybe from when we were around 5 years old, for example. Anyways, so another advice card, we've got the Fool. Again, this can represent a child. So it's like, almost like with this person, you might want to almost like have a clean slate. Literally, you might want to pretend like they're a brand new person. It's the first time you've ever met them and kind of approach them in that way. And second advice card, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. If you are wanting like stability with work, where you live, your physical body, all of that good stuff, investments, then yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then we also have the King of Cups. So just make sure like to balance your head and your heart and to be very emotionally mature and wise when it comes to making your decisions. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all in the description below. You can also follow me on social media Thanks to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, all that good stuff. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. Words hurt, but we can always step up and walk away and move away from them when we repeat the negative situations and words in our head. We relive it over and over and over and over again. And we might want to meditate a little bit more to kind of like stop that negative, or at least slow down the negative cycle of thoughts. Because yes, every single one of us on this planet have been victimized at some point, but if we stay in that energy, then it becomes a choice to continue to be victimized, because we do it to ourselves when we replay that in our head over and over and over and over again. So we have to kind of just like do our best to heal, allow the negative emotions to move through us, and then we can move on. Easier said than done. I'll be doing it with you this month. Anyways, have a great month. Bye.